Hi, and welcome to my first assignment for ECE6002. In this presentation, we will be exploring the beach, and this place will be used to understand the language of science. In her article, A Pedagogy for Ecology, Anne Pello talks about how important it is to give children a sense of place and to allow them to form a connection to the environment around them. Pello says, as teachers, we must invite children to look below the surface, to move slowly, and to know a place deeply. This is what we would attempt to do as we explore the beach whilst linking this to the language of science. The Raising Children Network describes an activity called the Noticing Nature Walk. On such a walk, it is important for the child to pay attention to the environment, engaging all their senses. For example, on a walk to the beach, children could be asked questions such as, "What can you see?" "Look in the water, down at the sand, and up at the birds in the sky." "What can you smell?" "Can you describe the smell in the air?" "Does the seaweed smell fishy?" "What can you hear?" "The waves, the winds, the seagulls. Is it noisy or peaceful?" What can you feel? Encourage them to feel and draw in the sand. Is it rough or smooth? Making observations is critical to the scientific field, and so this activity is a great introduction for children to the language of science. It is important to explain to the children why they should pay close attention to their surroundings and what an observation actually is. As well as observation, prediction and experimentation are two vital elements of science. A simple experiment that the children could partake in is looking at the colours of the water in the ocean. They might say that it looks green or blue. However, when you scoop some up in a glass, they will be able to see that it is actually colourless. It is always important in science to question why, and so this opens up the opportunity to explain about the concept of reflection. The beach is also a great place to learn about states of matter. The children could compare how a liquid, the water, moves to how a solid, such as a rock, appears. The children should always be invited to investigate, touch, and feel their surroundings. This hands-on approach allows children to really get to know the place and dig below the surface, finding things that they might not normally. And of course, it's always fun to play in the sand. The beach is full of living things, and this gives us a great opportunity to learn about biological science. The children could be asked to hypothesize about the new and interesting things they find as they explore. For example, they could be asked about what they think the jelly-like objects of the sea snail egg sacs are, or what they think used to live inside the mollusk shells they come across. Another area to investigate is earth science. When looking at the rocks lining the coast, the children could be asked to guess why they are different colours of red and grey. Collecting shells is not only a fun activity, but an opportunity for the children to explore the different colours and types of shells and group them together. Watching the waves come in and out is also a great opportunity to learn about how the weather may affect the tides. To help further their learning back in the classroom, the children could record their findings by drawing pictures or taking photos. The authors of the article Place, Matters of Concern and Pedagogy, Making Impactful Connections with Our Planet, describe how educators have a significant impact in the local communities as they consider the ecological links between place and their young students. Exploring the beach would be a great way to introduce children to the idea of pollution, as they would no doubt find rubbish littering the sand and water. The children could be asked what they think happens to the litter and how it affects the animals in the sea as they learn about this aspect of environmental science. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Please find my references on this slide.